Coldplay.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another week of Weekly Coldplay. My name is Monica,
And my name is Daniel.
and we are a podcast all about
You guessed it.
marine wildlife. We love crabs, we love anglerfish, we love jellyfish. Um, um, all this will soon become very relevant in the next hour, 45 minutes or so. I don't know. The time always varies with this show. It's fun. We like to keep you on your toes. We like to keep ourselves on our toes. I'm literally on my toes right now.
If you get annoyed because the show is too short, yell at Chris Martin
Yeah.
to play something other than Everglow.
Yeah, literally. Yell at them. Okay, first of all, stop bringing Everglow signs. Okay, I get it. You
Just
want to
cut
get
it
on
out.
stage, but like, we can also all get on stage if we all don't have Everglow signs. Then he has to do something else.
It's like the criminal's dilemma, and we can solve the criminal's dilemma easily. We just need to all stand in solidarity and
Mm-hmm.
not bring Everglow signs. Just
Yes.
don't give Chris the option. Don't
Yeah.
let him.
Exactly. Okay, so that's gonna be our project. This no the ever no project. Okay, no Everglow signs. If I see your Everglow sign, I'm
Everglow.
tearing it up. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. So for this week, we are talking about the "Feels Like I'm Falling in Love" lyric video, a film for the future version. And then again, as always, we have tour news. Well, the band is still currently in Helsinki, Finland. So that's a lot of fun. And then we'll end the show out as usual with our spoilers and speculation for Moon Music, Coldplay's upcoming album, landing on October 4th. Okay, so the "Feels Like I'm Falling in Love" lyric video, a film for the future version. That's such a mouthful to say, first of all. I'm already having a lot of mouth, throat troubles. I've been struggling with bronchitis for like a month now. Um,
Here, just say it like
so,
this. It's faster. Fliffle lyric video, Africa version.
I, that's even worse. I hate that. Absolutely not. So, the music video was directed by Rahman Jafari, who also notably um, directed Cold Hearts, the song Cold Hearts, music video by Elton John and Dua Lipa. And the entire music video was full of like different types of like animation styles all put together into one video, and it was in 3 chapters. Chapter 1 was longing, chapter 2 was searching, and chapter 3 was finding. Um, there is a whole press release that Coldplay had put out for Fliffle. I'll read it to you right now. The band have just premiered the lyric video for their latest singles, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love. That video, which can be seen here, was helmed by award-winning director Rahman Jafari through Blink Inc. The Berlin-based director oversaw a team of 15 animators from around the world, including Jafari, who each created a section of the video. The concept of the video centers around a couple searching for and ultimately finding each other. The journey shows this pair traveling between worlds in changing form, told in 3 chapters: 1 longing, 2 searching, 3 finding, which I just said. The video also offers a first look at a film for the future, the as yet unexplained project originally trailed by the band 5 years ago. The album booklet for Coldplay's 2019 album Everyday Life included a photo of a vintage car with a number plate FFTF 2024 in front of the billboard for the band's next album, Music of the Spheres. We will get to as yet unexplained project later. That is something else to unpack. But yeah, that was Coldplay's official press release for the music video. And overall, I absolutely loved it. Um I love all of the differing, animation styles of it all, but still it feels like such like one cohesive story. That's very easy
Did
to
you
follow
have
along.
did you have a favorite section?
Yeah, my favorite part was the uh the felt the animated felt part uh that was of the man in the stork, like the man on the bike, as well as the very last part, because that one was just kind of like Ghibli-esque, and that one was just really really cute. What about you, Daniel?
I really I had several favorite parts. I'm really bad at picking. I God, I'm trying to narrow it down in this moment. But I can't because there were so many parts. I liked that it switched so wildly. I like that they're so different from
Mhm.
each other, and it makes it hard to pick like one
Mhm.
singular favorite. I was really impressed by
Mhm.
like the 3D felt animation. Um,
Yeah.
like with Isabel Garrett's section. Um, but there were so many pieces I liked, and they all felt like they were telling their own like tiny piece of a bigger story, but at the same time like a
Mhm.
self-contained setting. I I was so obsessed with this music video. Like the night after I watched it, I had dreams about talking about it to people.
Yeah. What I like about the music video is that like very it feels very like international. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't feel like it was only done by like one studio or like one group of people, whatever. Like it feels very inclusive, and it shows like how broad and beautiful and wonderful like art styles can be. Um
Yeah,
just like around the globe.
I feel like more and more as time goes on, Coldplay shift from feeling like a British band to feeling like a band of the world.
Mhm.
They're citizens of the whole world and they try really hard to make that evident in their
Global
music and
citizens,
their
if you will.
videos.
um I had to. Yeah, I agree.
All right, so there were 15 different artists who each made a portion of this video. I'm going to list the names of all of them for you now. But I don't know how well I will pronounce them all. So if you are curious and want to look into them more, they're also all at the end of the video. But here they are. There is Koke, that one's in all caps. Yeah, Dante Zabala, Martin Robic, Kinemus, that one's also in all caps. Jack Zhang, Moira.cf, Nikki Lindroth von Bar, Carlota Freire, Gaia Esther Maria, Aaron Fisher, Rahman Jafari, that's also the director, Isabel Garrett, Hannah Vonderweide, I'm not sure, Koana Wilson, and Ramhan, maybe. It could be Ramhan, could be Ramhan. I don't, yeah, but those are the names of the artists.
Yeah. All very talented, all very, awesome. Like,
But
shout out to each and every one of them.
there was not any single segment of this that I did not love with my whole heart.
Okay, the only part that I guess whenever I first watched this that really jump scared me was the live action crabs. But that's only because I was only really focusing on like all the animated parts, and I was like, "Oh, dancing crabs." I don't know. Just like the shift freaked me out, but overall, I love the crabs, all right? um
It really felt like, you know how like in shows or movies, as characters are like hopping between universes, and like an animated
Mhm.
show does that by switching the animation style. Like right now
Yes.
specifically, I'm thinking of the Gravity Falls Weird Mageddon, where they like drive through bubbles of weirdness and it keeps switching animation styles. I don't know. I really enjoyed that, and I it was jarring, but I liked the dancing crabs. I think they were silly, goofy, and helped set
Yeah,
the
I love
mood.
them. They were living their best life, and they still are. And they're in love, and I love the crabs that are in love.
Oh, to be a crab in love with another crab dancing to Coldplay.
Yeah, that's the dream.
We'll get there one day, personification.
Uh huh. And I was gonna be like, I never seen The Lobster, but I assume that's what The Lobster is about.
No, I still need to see the lobster.
Um. Also, related to the different artists, one of the artists, Aaron Fisher, had posted onto his Instagram. He posted a reel of a video of his process of doing the animation. He was one of the parts that I really liked. It was the guy on the bike with the stork, or bird. I don't know what actual bird it was. But yeah, it's really cool. It was all like just hand cut, or all put together, hand put together. It's really cool. All right.
Notably not hand cut.
And I'm
It is
really
one of the
impressed.
most fascinating uses of a vinyl cutting machine I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot he used a cricket.
Monica, you
Oh
could do
God, I
that.
want one so badly. I want a cricket so badly. All right.
And then you'll animate a music
I
video.
have to
Coldplay.
monetize. I have to monetize this podcast so I can get a cricket. But yeah, overall, I absolutely love this music video. What about you, Daniel? I mean, we already both said our thoughts,
Yeah,
but
we've
10 out of
established.
10 for
I
me.
I love it so much. I've made people in my life who don't really care that much about Coldplay watch it, and they have also thought it was cool because it's just fantastic.
Yeah. And hopefully soon, there's gonna be another lyric video coming out. Ooh, gonna be a little cryptic with that one that I might be a part of. Huh? Yeah, just keep an eye out because that might be what we're talking about next week if it gets done by then. Um, it should be.
So, in other news this week, we have just a few things. First off, this happened, I think during one of the Dusseldorf nights that we've already covered, but we didn't see the video of it till after we recorded. But there were very cool new wristband effects. In addition to like spelling out the word love, there were like patterns of light moving through the stadium, and it looked very, very good. Shaheem cooked, fantastic job, no
Mm-hmm.
notes. Um,
Shout out.
yeah, we love you, Shaheem. Great job.
Mm-hmm. I would love to actually meet you, Shaheem. I've heard lots about you. Um, you're great. Love you. Um, Next, Johnny Buckland. Coldplay had posted a video of Johnny. It said invest 60s in your soul, and it was him, um, playing Fliffle, and it's just so personal to me. All right, it means a lot to me. Johnny Buckland means a lot to me. Um,
And he's also
yeah,
just
that's
so
all. I
cute.
love it. Yeah, I love it when Johnny Buckland does his job.
I
That's
love it when
whenever
Johnny
he's at
Buckland
work.
does anything.
Yeah, yeah. No, but when Johnny Buckland is at work, that's when I'm his biggest fan. I show up to his job. I follow him. All right.
We also Uh, just today, as of the day we're recording this, we got some pictures of the band signing the art cards, specifically Chris. There are some interesting things in these pictures. On his shirt, there's tiny little holes from probably from where he keeps putting the love button. He's done it so many times it's torn holes in
it
his
was
shirt.
it was more than tiny. They are a little bit. They're very noticeably there.
Hey, Chris, I don't know if you know this, but they make magnetic backed love buttons. In fact, you can get them at a
Mm-hmm.
Coldplay show.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have them right there where
Um.
you are. I wear one
Yeah.
every single
Please.
day. No holes in any of my
Yeah.
shirts.
Yeah. I wear them too. Um. Anyway, that's just a suggestion. At
Also,
Chris Martin.
in addition to the love button he was wearing, underneath it, written in what looks like pencil on his shirt, was the word love.
I love Chris
Because
Martin.
once wasn't enough. Um,
Yeah.
also we
Well, that's in
saw,
case he forgets one. Or if
yeah,
it like
yeah.
falls off. I assume from like all the holes, it falls off, but he has that extra love just as a as a safety.
We also, in one of the pictures, we see like one special art card where he's drawn like a heart with a circle around it. And those are definitely like Willy Wonka's golden tickets. And if you get one, you get free tickets to every Coldplay show. You get invited to Moon Lounge, whatever Moon Lounge will be after Moon Music is out, and you get your art card. And you
As
get to meet
as
the whole
a
band.
as a disclaimer, that is not true. We have to put that out there. That is untrue.
It
Don't
could be
believe his
true.
lies.
It is possibly
Okay,
true.
well currently it is not. Currently it is not true.
I'm just giving Phil Harvey ideas.
Anyway, I want one of those hearts just cuz I just think it's cute and I would totally get it tattooed.
On each of your knuckles. One heart on every knuckle.
God. I should. I will. No, I was supposed to get Coldplay on my knuckles. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, so why haven't you yet, huh? We've been telling you to do that for a year now.
No, because Chris is supposed to write out Coldplay onto my knuckles, and then I get it tatted.
Well, you saw him in Seattle.
Yeah, but I listen. That was not the time. All right, I was sweaty, frustrated, and excited. It was not a good mix. It was not a good Monica to meet. All right, next up we have tour notes. Um, for Dusseldorf, night 3, nothing interesting really happened. It was a basic set list. Sorry to say. And then we moved
What
on to
was the
Helsinki night
songbook,
1.
though? Whatever could it have
I'm
been?
sure. I'm sure that it was Everglow.
It was
I'm
Everglow.
positive. Oh, okay. It's either Everglow or Magic or Let Somebody Go.
It was
It's
Everglow.
always one of those.
We've gotten a lot of Everglow lately.
Yeah. And once again, we want to reiterate: please stop bringing your Everglow signs to Coldplay concerts.
It's good for Chris. It's like an intervention. We're forcing him to learn any other song by Coldplay.
Yeah. Again, put the hashtag Project Everknow.
And then we moved on to Helsinki, Finland, which is where the band are right now. And for night 1, we got some interesting new additions to the band waiting and greeting fans outside the stadium. They
Yeah.
are these giant puppet creatures that look like a cross between a giant like elf fairy thing and an anglerfish. Like they've got the little anglerfish light and wings that are much too small for their body, according to all known laws of aviation. And I think they have sequins on their front, and they've got webbed fingers, and they'll take pictures with you. Um, and I think they're pretty cool, actually. I want a picture with them. Monica, what do you think about
I'm
them?
terrified of them. I'm scared of them. I will take a picture of them with them, but I won't be happy about it. Um,
And then
mm, I'm
also,
already I'm already very wary of mascots, so
um, yeah, the only thing that could make it worse would be if they were also trees.
no. Actually, what would make it worse is that if they played Everglow for Songbook. Oh wait,
Oh, they did, but it wasn't your everyday average Everglow. This Everglow was a song about furniture. Although it seems that
furniture round.
what does furniture round mean?
I don't know. I We're missing the context of whatever. We're missing context, obviously. But yeah, it was Everglow, but all about furniture. Um,
Furniture
which
round.
out of all the versions, yeah, out of all the versions of Everglow, I guess I'll take it. But hashtag Project Everno. And then we got Helsinki Night 2, which happened today, Sunday, the day that we're recording. Songbook was actually magic and with Guy Berryman.
Yeah,
Love of my
Guy
life.
went out to B stage and joined them.
Mhm. Yeah. 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 Are you shocked? Cuz I'm shocked. Um and
Definitely better
then
than
we
Everglow.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I will 1,000% take Guy with magic. Like, I love that. I wonder what like prompted that too. It probably had to do with a sign, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious about it. And then we also got as the rotational, we got God put a smile upon your face. And what was at the beginning of that, Daniel?
It was none other than Will Champion hitting the drums hard, which is his favorite thing to do, and he's very good at it. And it was such a cool intro, and it was just like leading up into it and gets you so pumped. I don't know, it was very exciting. There was a video of that piece. I got to watch it. Very fun. I love you, Will Champion. Good job. Keep it up.
um, and also we got to see, um, Chris Martin on the acoustic guitar on A stage again, which I always love to see and I miss seeing. Um, so yeah, that was super dope. Also on the set list, it said Sparks or Magic. Obviously we know that we got Magic for a songbook, so obviously they played Sparks on C stage instead of Magic. But I would love the idea if C stage was fully rotational between Sparks and Magic. I know they did it for like a little bit of the shows earlier, um, but I want it to be like either you put two songs on that minus Jumbotron, you put two songs there, or you just do fully rotational, and you don't even have to stick to Sparks or Magic. You could, I don't know, put Green Eyes there, Us Against the World, literally anything. Although Us Against the World used to just absolutely live on C stage during the MX tour and A Head Full of Dreams tour. But it would be nice to finally get back to it now. It has been years later. Um, yeah.
All right, so our podcast is not monetized, even though that would help Monica get her very own cricket. Instead, what we do is we feature a charity every month. This is our last episode for the month of July and our last time talking about this charity. We are featuring the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. You can find their website at pcrf.net. And since it's our last time talking about them, I'll go a little bit more in depth with some of their more recent things. First off, if you can find it, they were featured recently. Not today, the day we're recording this, but on the past Sunday, they were on CBS Sunday Morning, um, where they did a feature about several of the things they've done. So you can watch that. They have recently formed a framework with the European Union and the World Health Organization, so they're able to evacuate and treat hundreds of injured and sick Palestinian children. Um, they completed a mental health project helping children build resilience and deal with trauma in the Gaza Strip. Um, They've been able to partner with Samaritan's Purse and distribute hygiene kits to individuals with mobility, hearing, and visual disabilities. They've distributed vegetable parcels to displaced children and families facing severe food scarcity, and as well as distributing food parcels to displaced families. And they have an orphan care emergency nutrition program. If you happen to be in Chicago, um, and you would like to participate in a more hands-on way, on September 15th, they are having a Chicago Run for Peace It's their 11th annual race event. Registration is $35, and kids up to 12 can register up for kids up to 12 can register for $25. You can find more information about that on their website, but um, they have trophies and delicious food and live Palestinian entertainment and a race, and it's a great way to come together and show support.
Awesome, thank you. All right, and this is the portion of the show where we're gonna spoil the entirety of Moon Music. No, we're just gonna talk about some spoilers and some speculation. It's mostly speculation, for Moon Music, and
As well as a film
if you
for the
don't want to
future.
hear, yes, and if you don't want to hear any of that, if you want to go into the new album and film for the future completely blind, we respect that. Yeah, don't listen to this next section. Um, but thank you for listening. We hope to see you next week. And if you do want to hear spoilers and speculation, well, come on in. Um, we're here and we're gonna talk all about all the good stuff. Okay, well, speaking of a film for the future,
What the heck is
as
it?
we said, the yeah. Oh well, as far as I know, I don't even think Coldplay knows. Once again, what was that quote again? What was it?
As yet
The
unexplained.
as as yet unexplained. Um,
So we've got two concrete pieces of information about a film for the future. We have the very short and cryptic trailer that is on like iTunes, and we've got
yeah.
not even like posted as a YouTube video, it's just on iTunes. And then we've got the lyric video for Fliffle. They're also very, very different from each other. As we previously,
Also possibly,
yeah, as we've
also
previously
possibly Tutti
speculated,
Pasa.
also possibly Tutti Pasa. I was getting there. Which had like a similar vibe to the trailer, but how any of these pieces connect and what any of it means, we have no clue. I'm excited about it
I
though.
mean, it has to be a full feature length film. Uh, like with each of the songs intercut with like I don't know, the band around the world or whatever experiencing a life or something.
What about the
Something about
psychic
Coldplay
lady and the
concerts. I don't know.
bird?
I don't think that that's gonna be like a big plot point, but I think that's gonna be like a it's just it's for aesthetic purposes.
Oh, so
Um,
everything's the real world except one lady has psychic powers, but that's just for the aesthetics.
I mean, no, it's part of like the artistic story of it, but you know what I mean. Like Fliffle, the Fliffle lyric video was all animated, but then there's gonna be a lot of like intersplice parts, just like in
Yeah, and they have like
Tutti Pasa or
videos
whatever.
of the shows too in the trailer.
Yeah. So again, I mean, I know that the band. It said for 5 years. I know that the band had been wanting to do this since Milo Xyloto. Um, Literally, originally, Coldplay film was supposed to be. Sorry, when I say Coldplay film, I was talking about what was written on the Xylo bands back in the MX era. Originally, Coldplay film was supposed to be an animated film. They always wanted to do that. That has been that's been brewing, that's been cooking,
Also, might
since
this
then.
might this be the rumored musical that Coldplay are writing? Where they, but like maybe they do it as like almost a jukebox musical of their own songs from Moon Music, and they just turn Moon Music into a jukebox musical that is also a weird artsy film
But
with
then
animation.
no, but then no, because like the last album is supposed to be quote unquote a musical, um and it's supposed to be all new. It's supposed to be new material because it's another album. So I
Okay.
don't know why they would just like rehash Moon Music again, you know. Um and everybody is convinced that that Coldplay's very last album will be called Coldplay. I'm convinced. Literally everywhere in the fandom, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, no, the last album's Coldplay," which would be really nice. And it would make me cry, but whatever. Uh, but yeah.
The
And
Coldplay,
then
which
next, the next
pieces?
question. Yeah, yeah.
That would be interesting.
The next question. The next question that we have is, what are the angler, elf, fairy, nightmare creatures? Um, what are they? Who are they? Do they have names? Are they part of like
Film for
Angel
the
Moon's
future?
posse? Are they not? Yeah, yeah. Are they part of a film for the future? Are they like little more characters? Because like now I'm like now is there like a real story with real characters for a film of the future? Is it just gonna be fully artistic? Um.
I will.
Also, another thing to kind of note, because like the music video, the Fliffle music video was by Rahman Jafari, but the entire film, who's that going to be by? You know, because I know Tutti Pasa was a different director too. So like, is it just going to be a accumulation of like different directors onto this film? Will there just be one? Like, what's going on?
Also, interesting to note is that due to the webbed fingers and like the anglerfish thing and the basic like shell structure on their bodies, they're like water animals kind of. And we've
Mm-hmm.
got the jellyfish now in Light Club and the word jellyfish hidden in the countdown
Yeah.
in humankind. And also crabs,
Well,
dancing
that's
crabs.
dead. Humankind is dead, as well as I think the jellyfish were only there for Glastonbury, which is very weird. It's just very bizarre.
Look, humankind will return. I have faith. Humankind will never be dead
Yeah.
forever. Humankind lives on in my heart. She's so special to me.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree. I want it. I want humankind to be back, but like also, you know, I'm not the person who makes that decision.
You're not?
um, no, unfortunately not. But yeah, I do find it weird that they finally brought out. I mean, maybe okay. Wait, maybe them playing humankind for like 2 years was all a lead up to Glastonbury to actually show the jellyfish, right? Because they just kept counting down the jellyfish until that moment. Maybe it was just a weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's yeah. That's all I got. That's all she wrote.
Yeah. I don't know. We have too little information now to know what is going on, probably because Chris Martin does not know what's going on. But hope at some point we'll know. In a beautiful, beautiful world, Moon Music will be released and a film for the future will be released, and we'll know everything.
Yeah. Or the other option, which is that it will be released and we'll still know nothing.
That's probably more likely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. All right, and that's going to be it for this week. Hopefully next week we'll have another certain lyric video to talk about. If not, I'm sure Coldplay are going to do something. Hopefully.
Other than
Cricket.
Everglow.
You know what? I will have an entire episode about Everglow if they play
That's
Everglow
exactly what I was about to
more
say.
more than like 3 times. I don't know how many shows that we got this coming week, but like if they play it more than 3 times, we will have a show entirely dedicated to Everglow. Um, that way we can actually get the band's attention. We'll actually get Chris's attention.
We actually have
Um,
only two more shows this coming week, and then we're gonna have a whole week with no shows.
oh my god. All right then. Um, well for those 2 shows, if Coldplay play Everglow both times, then we'll have an entire show dedicated to Everglow. I'm gonna eat my words, aren't I? But yeah, that is it for this week. Thank you for listening. My name is Monica.
My name is still Daniel.
And we are Weekly Coldplay. We'll catch you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Weekly Coldplay. For more Coldplay content from us, check us out on Twitter at Weekly Coldplay and Instagram at weekly.coldplay. That is weekly, period, Coldplay. And if you like what you hear, give us a follow on wherever you're listening to this podcast on. Thank you again, and we'll be back next week with more Coldplay news.